Happy Tuesday. All right, I'm going to go over the different things that you need to work on today. May 5. So let's see ones. We have math to do today. We're going to work on some picture graphs. So I'm going to pull that up for you. All right. Okay. So picture graphs. I will make picture graphs to show data. That is what you're going to be working on today. So on here, it shows that there are different ways of showing information. First, it says Molly took a survey about a favorite pet or about favorite pets. She made a tally chart. So she asked people, is your favorite pet a dog or a cat? And then she made her tally marks over on the side. And you can see that there are 2 tally marks and there are 4 tally marks. Next, Molly made a picture graph to show the data in a different way. So this would be one way, and we've done tally graphs here at school before. But now they're going to do a picture graph. So she has 2 pictures of puppies and then 4 pictures of cats, all in their own boxes to show that there are 2 puppies or 2 dogs and 4 cats. And this is really important. Key, each animal equals 1 vote. So when I count this, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? If, like down here, it says each animal equals 2 votes. So I want to go over this a little bit with you because it can be a little bit tricky. All right, so number 1, it says favorite pet. There are 4 different pets that were asked about. We have fish, birds, hamster, and rabbit, okay? And when they did their tally graph, there are, remember how this is 5 and 5, so I'm counting by 5s, 5, 10, okay? And maybe if it is helpful, I'll just write 10 right next to it. Then we look, how many birds are there? Well, there's 5 plus 1, so we have 6. 5, 10, plus 2 is 12, rabbit, and there are 2 for rabbit. Okay, now the difference here is up here, every animal equaled 1, which means I needed 1 picture per vote. But down here, the key says each animal equals 2 votes. Now, if I look here, every fish I draw actually means 2. So I'm going to just draw a little fish. And is that 1? How many does that mean? It means 2. So maybe that would be helpful if I wrote a little 2 on top of it, at least to get started, so you understand that that fish I drew is 2. It's worth 2. Okay? And if I look, this one, if I add on, now I'm at 4. Okay, now I'm at 6. I have to get to 10. Now I'm at 8. And now I'm at 10. Okay, so each picture equals 2 votes. I'm going to do the birds and then I'll let you do the rest on your own. Bird, we need 6 in all. That does not mean I draw 6 birds or 12 birds, right? If we're thinking, oh, we double it. No. Every bird I draw, and I'm just going to do ones like this, those ones flying in the sky, okay? That means 2. That means 4. That means 6. So I just needed 3 birds. They kind of look like waves, but they're those birds up in the air, okay? So pay attention because on the back, for the favorite pizza topping, each picture equals 1. Going to school, each picture equals 2, okay? And it says, for the problem solving, look at the picture graph. 9 students voted for math. Use this information to create a key. So you have to look at this graph in order to figure out how many each picture equals. Does this mean 1, 2? What does that equal? So make sure you really pay attention to that. Enjoy this. And make sure if it asks for you to total them, like how I totaled them here, make sure you total them when they ask you to total them, because they don't always, but sometimes they do. So just pay attention. All right, so for your science lima bean experiment, you put your experiment together yesterday, and you have it hopefully up on a window somewhere. Today you're going to just observe it. What kinds of changes? Are there any changes? You're going to draw it and write down your observations in your science notebook today. Don't forget to add it to your table of contents. Social studies, complete 2 more pages in your maps book or a Scholastic News weekly reader. See if you have any of those left. Reading. Today you're going to read the story Music of the Stone Age. And then you're going to complete this graphic organizer. This is going to go with, like, what do you know about music? What do you know about the instruments that you are reading about? What did you read that was new? And then what did you figure out? What, like, the judgment of it? Why do you think that the author is writing the story? So kind of think about what you know, what you read, and then what you can figure out based on those 2 things. Grammar today, you're going to use adjectives to compare. Earlier this year, we did a comparatives book where we had small, smaller, smallest, large, larger, largest, fast, faster, fastest, okay? So you're going to use those today in your writing. It says underline the adjective that compares in each sentence, write it on the line, okay? Orange is a warmer color than blue. Oh, warmer, so I'd underline it, and then I'd write it on the line. Then I'm having you do 2 today. The reason why is because they go together. So this one, look at the pictures and read the sentences. So you look here, write an adjective that ends with est on the line. The harp is the instrument. So you think about how you would describe it, but it has to have est on the end. Okay, you got it. Spelling, Super Speller Week 24, last week for Super Speller. Bible. All right, practice your memory verse, Ruth 1, verse 16. You're going to read 2 passages today for Bible, Acts 14, 8 through 28, and Acts 15, verse 36 through chapter 16, verse 5. They're 2 different stories, but they kind of flow into each other. So if we take a look, I'm going to show you the map again because you're going to do some more mapping today. Okay, and you are going to start with the same color you used last time because this is still the same journey that they're on. Today, as you're reading or after you're done reading, or now if you want to, so you can see it's up to you, you're going to go from where they stopped last time in Antioch. You're going to go to Iconium, okay? From Iconium, they go to Lystra and then to Derbe. So those are the spots that your first story will take you. Then you're going to end up choosing a whole new color. You're going to do a brand new color because then you will start on Paul's second missionary journey. This time, and again, your directions are in your learning plan. So you don't have to do it right now, but I just want to go over it with you. This time, you're going to actually start all the way in Jerusalem with a new color. You're going to go from Jerusalem all the way up to Antioch, Syria. You're going to go to Tarsus. And then you're going to go to Derbe and Lystra. So some of these places have been places that Paul has gone before. But like we talked about with the sower and the seeds, you can't just leave a seed and then expect it to grow all by itself, right? So it needs to have good soil. And the way that we can have good soil is by people going back and checking in on people and checking in to make sure that they're understanding the word of the Lord. All right, and our final thing that we are going to take a look at for today is art. Art. You are going to do a Mother's Day card because May 10 is Mother's Day. Okay, it's on Sunday. You're going to fold the card, decorate the card, and then on the inside, you're going to write 10 things you love about your mom inside of the card. Now, usually, this matches up with the story because of Winn-Dixie that we usually read at school, and there's a list of 10 things that she goes through, and these kind of match together, but you can still do it. Write 10 things you love about your mom, okay? Think about all those wonderful things she does for you, things you love to do with her, things you love about her, and I hope it's a blessing to your mom on Sunday. Have a great one.